Yeah, man. Every people had somebody behind them to do something, right? Like I tried to not gonna even say I tried, like I started a whole business to repair cell phones, and that ain't work out, right? And of course it was gonna be difficult to scale and all this type of stuff, but it would have been able to be manageable if I had inventory, which I would have to explain that to my clients or customers, which I had like a very small number, but I did work. I did the work and everything was fine. It's just I didn't have repeating or more customers, referrals or anything like that. So there was no way I can continue. Um, and like right now, there's certain things that I want to do, but I have to fix a bunch of things in order to get right back to doing it, in order to improve. But this is the weird part. I lose respect for people. Right? I lose respect for people, and I'm so disappointed in people. Right? Because why is it that strangers, people that I don't know, are like helping me out? Right? And it's not that I don't like I don't. It's not that I don't want the help, but I can't expect these people to do that. They're not my family. They're not like I can't say not my friends because that's weird, but they're not like I haven't known them for years like that. So, and again, I'm not putting it on people. It's just something that I notice because people are like, oh, you can't expect other people to do this. You can't expect it. I know you can't. I know you can't. But why not? Why not? Because it's clearly happening. It's clearly happening, and we can clearly see how other people succeed when it happens. Because there's no, and that's the weird part. Because people be like, oh, I did it all by myself. You did not do it all by yourself. There's no way. There's no way you, as one singular person, can do something and make money by yourself with no one being involved. It's impossible. All right, it's literally impossible. There's no such way. There's no such way that can happen. And the only way I can even say that kind of happens is strictly off luck. It's strictly off luck. All right. You play the lotto. That happens. Boom. That's luck. Okay. Um, you get into stock, and investments. There's still other people involved in order to make these things happen because of the highs and the lows and all this type of stuff. But at the same time, there's some luck involved if you believe in it or not. Because things have to go right. A number of things have to go right in order for you to make those amount of money. Like the whole GameStop thing. Again, it wasn't one person; it was multiple people who saw certain things here and there, who talked to certain people here and there, and then they did things, and then it worked out. So there's it's literally impossible. All right, I'm basically gonna say that right now. There's no way you can disprove it. All right. Besides the lotto or just being extremely lucky at something like that happening, there's no way one singular person can make all that money and all that kind of stuff. There's no way. There's no way. You need others to be involved. If you make a product and you sell it, other people have to like it in order to pay for it, to get it, to give so you can get the money. Other people have to be involved. Like I don't understand why people don't see that. I literally don't understand why people don't see that. Like, oh man, you can't expect people to be behind you. You can't expect everybody to do like why the hell not? You know. And then with that part, I have to basically just put all that stuff behind me and not even think about that. Because it's not cool, it's not right, it's not fair, right? It's not fair. Again, people gonna say life is not fair. Yeah, I understand that. But for others, for some, it is. Because things happen for certain people when things don't happen for others. You know, it's like they're saying, with the Childish Gambino character on Atlanta basically said like some people basically, in order for some people to get up, some people have to basically be down. All right. Don't quote me because that's not necessarily what he said, like in that manner. But I framed it differently, or I framed it another way. I basically used other words, but that's basically what he said. All right. Some people, it's like you basically ask a question. Is it like basically if, you know, is it that some people just have to be down for others to be up, and it sucks to think about that. And I don't want to think about that. I don't want nobody else to be thinking about that either. But, that's just how life is sometimes, right? It sucks. But I'm out here doing what I got to do. I'm not lazy. I go to work every single day that I have to go to work. And it's certain things, because, like, basically put it like this. There's certain things I notice in my life I can't say about anybody else. But every time I ask for overtime, no matter what job I've ever had, it's always been some type of weird issue or something to get overtime if I ask for it. All right. So look, like basically, I don't ask for it ever again. I don't ask for it no more. I get overtime. I don't ask for it because something happens to where either we're behind on something, or due to weather, uh, or like somebody's probably like sick or something. They have to call out for a numerous amount of days or something like that, or maybe vacation time, something like that. So I'll get overtime that way. Or if we have the hours somehow in the store and they're spreading it out, I'll get overtime that way. But I don't ask for it. And I'm not telling people don't ask for it. But I know it's for me, certain things just happen in my life where I just can't. Like I literally thought, like I can't. Things just happen to me where it's just unbelievable, right? Just like some others, like certain things will happen to them that it just sounds unbelievable. But certain things happens in people's lives that you just can't really explain. It's just crazy how things happen like that. So I don't like to dwell on it too much or anything like that, but it does happen. And then the thing is, I'm the type of person with me and my mentality and my brain, you know, and the way I am, I can't help it. There's too many reminders. There's too many things where it stays, or it just keeps popping up, and I can't. It's hard to get over. I literally need a ton, like, bro. I'm literally listening to music right now as I'm talking. I've been like this for probably like a year and a half, probably even 2 years now. Like I can't work without it. I can't have another job where I can't do this. I just can't. And the thing, I don't like to talk about my job specifically too much, not because I just don't want somebody, if somebody feels the type of way or somebody sees something and then they're gonna try to get, I don't want nothing to interfere with my work, because I actually love my job. It might not pay as much as everybody else or whatever, but which brings me to another thing. But it might not pay as much as people would like, but it pays enough for having one job to do something, right? It's just I'm behind on other things, and I have like no money in savings, which is the hardest part because I'm struggling to do that. I only save little by little by little by little, and then because that's basically my emergency money that I'm trying to build up. Because I'm trying to repair my car. I'm basically gonna work on my car by myself. I've asked for help, no replies, no response. Right? Went to the shop. Went to a shop. They charge literally an arm and a leg, and this is before prices start going up on things. So for months, basically like a year, even probably a year, that I haven't been able to drive my car. Like it. So I spent money on a bike to go to back and forth. So I'm doing that. I get up every single day, every morning, around 4:30 in the morning, every day. I get up, I get on that bike, I'm out. I go to work. Rain, sleet, snow, the heat, it don't matter. I go to work every single day. And then the fact that I again, I stress this, or I can't stress it enough. And my family and friends back home, everybody, a lot of people are telling me to come back. But it's the shame. It's the shame and all this stuff. I feel like I just can't go back. I can't, because like I can't go back feeling like I can't go back feeling like I have nothing that I'm going back with. Like I don't like going backwards. If I go back, I need to be somewhat doing something really good or successful or something to go back. And I don't have to be like rich or anything like that, but I just need something good happening for me to go back. All right. Like I can't look put it like this. I love my job now basically because I'm respected at my work. All right. People listen to my like I actually have an input. I can I can't say I'm not gonna say that I can do what I want. That's far from it. I can't just do what I want, but I can stretch my legs. I can walk around. If I need to take a breather, I'll take it. Because right now in my life, with things going on or not going on, I need to take those breathers. Right? If I need some sun, I'll go right outside. I'll take like 5 minutes. All right? I've done it plenty of times before because I had to. All right. Whether it be anxiety or I'm about to have a panic attack, like all these things. I've had these things literally happen at work. I don't tell nobody. It's not that I don't want nobody in my business or nothing, but it's like I don't want to impede on anybody else's whatever they got going on. All right, I got my own stuff going on. I'm trying to deal with it. And if you want to help out or whatever, you want to trying to talk to me about it, whatever, that's cool. But I'm not just going out like I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going out to what is it? I'm not basically just gonna put myself out there for that stuff anymore. All right, because it seems what I don't like is because I've been doing things, I've been saying things, and then people would think, oh, he's just trying to get attention. He's trying. Maybe that's what they think. I don't know, but that's what it feels like to me. It feels like to me that if I do that, people are gonna be like, you're trying to get attention, and I'm like, in a way, isn't that what we're all kind of doing, anyways? And it makes it sound like such a bad thing. Like I don't understand it. Everything that everybody is doing is for some type of attention. You, as human beings, we kind of need that in order to improve and succeed in life. We kind of need the attention so that way somebody could tell us, give us some feedback, some criticism, what's going like if we're doing something good or not good, things are going great, not great. Like what's tell me if something's off. Like basically right now, and like people that I was cool, whatever. To me, I feel like we ain't cool no more. People from back home, whatever, we always cool. We gonna be cool till the end of time, right? Even if I don't talk to people for years or whatever like that, like back home, because I didn't. To me, I feel like I didn't leave anybody just uh like hanging in a bad way or anything like that. But I tend to do things like I'll just go by myself and just not talk to people for a minute and then I'll come back. I hope that people understand that. If they don't, I apologize for it. But I feel like people kind of understand that now. But everybody got their own lives. Everybody's doing their own thing. Right now, it's just, man, I'm not feeling none of this. All right, I'm trying my best not to think about none of this. I'm just gonna take my time as much as I can to try to improve myself, my life, try to rebuild. And basically, the people here that left me hanging and shit, fuck you. I could care less because you clearly don't give a fuck. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I'm gonna just do what the fuck I gotta do, and that's it. Cause like again, I say back home, there's people that do like literally. There's people that do different sets of things that you can literally call up and be like, yo, if something like the car, for example, I got multiple friends that know how to work on cars or do stuff with cars and do stuff like things in that nature. They'll help out in whichever way they can. All right. Here is completely different. That's why I say I lose respect for people because they say and said certain things, and they're not backing it up like at all, People are extremely flaky in certain ways, so I don't. And if I got it wrong, let me fucking know. Because at the end of the day, I'm not hearing nothing from nobody about nothing, and so I'm just gonna let it be that. But again, as I said, I'm gonna take a page from Tony Baker's book and I'm gonna shut the hell up. That's all I've been doing. Like I'll do this from time to time in order to get it off my chest. I'll post it, maybe not. I'll probably just doing this just so I can say something, and then I'll just delete it later or whatever, because I've done that before. I got things on my phone where I'm just like, I'm just saying stuff, and I look back at it, I'm like, nah, I'm not putting this out, you know, because basically it looks like I'm just crashing out, which I have every right to. All right, and this, like, literally, not even at this point, a long time ago, I have every right to. Okay, so, but I'm not gonna talk about no relationships, and none of that, because things are clearly just, there's no point to it right now, and probably not ever again, because what the fuck? Because what it looks like is right now is that no matter what you do, it's just not good enough. It's literally not good enough, and people don't need you, right? So, and then you don't want nobody to necessarily need you, but good God, what the hell? What has happened? I literally don't understand it. It feels like the older I get, the worse things just keep getting. Like, we were told certain things as a kid. When I was a kid, we were told certain things. Oh, you reach a certain age, you'll get this, you'll get to do that. This will happen, blah blah blah. Right? Get to that age, and it keeps moving. It's like the goalpost keeps moving. Things keep changing. Things you like it's so you can never catch up to whatever it is that they tell you that you're supposed to be doing. You know. But again, for some people it work. For a lot, I see it don't work for a lot of people. So it's crazy. You know. And and I'm really thinking about just posting this anyways, because people would say, um, just keep posting, keep doing stuff. Somebody's looking, somebody's watching. Even though if you don't see the views, people don't comment, people don't like, people don't subscribe, and all this type of stuff. It doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. Somebody at some point is gonna see it. And then that's the thing, is like, I'm not just doing this just so something extremely great can happen. Like, for example, like a Kai Cenat, a Mr. Beast, or like a Kev on Stage, or Tony Baker, like any of these people. It's not like I'm trying to get their attention to be like, look at me, pick me up for something, bro. And it sounds kind of discouraging, it sounds kind of messed up, but I don't feel like I got like a special skill or talent or something like that in order to even do anything. Right? In my mind, I always thought of, I'm just gonna be myself, just a normal, regular dude who just living his life like a normal person, trying to, and that's the hardest part. That's the weirdest part. I'm just trying to be a normal person, just doing normal things, living a normal life, right? Having dreams of doing some great things, extraordinary things, like everybody else, but just trying to live a normal life, and it's just not good enough for people. It's literally just not good enough for people. Having a job, having a car, and all this type of stuff is just not good. Like, you can't just have a job. You need to have like your own business or a couple of businesses. You need to be like an entrepreneur with like 20, 30 different businesses making $30 million or something, right? Oh, you need to have like $1 million is not even enough anymore. Like, it's insane. It's insane. And everybody's trying to reach these things, but not everybody's going to do it. Not everybody's going to do it. And it's not to bring anybody down, but bruh, why can't we just be happy with being normal, dog? Like, literally, I grew up thinking as a kid, I can just I can play instruments, play sports. I'll just be a normal person. I could be a coach of a sport or something. I wanted to be a teacher at one point. I wanted to teach kids certain things, not just even be like a counselor, actually. Really just that, because I feel bad for kids. I feel bad for them, Cause dog, look at the stuff that they're gonna have to go through. I've lived the life that some people are literally just gonna have to go, and that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part, especially when you have a little one. You look at them, and you're like, bro, you like dog. I don't want to get too deep into it, but like I can see a person already living, who's gonna basically be living the type of lifestyle that I live, which is sucks. I hope, cause I hope not. I hope not. I thought everything was like technically everything was kind of cool with me, anyways, but certain things that happened, certain things that I've seen and been around, I didn't tell nobody, you know, because it's just, I'm not, this world is messed up. This world is messed up. And the fact, I'm still going through stuff. It's just, everybody's going to go through stuff, but it's just, it feels like there's no way out of it. It's like you're trying to climb your way out of it. People are like, oh, crabs in a barrel and all this type of stuff. It's not even that. I feel like I'm in quicksand, bro. I'm in quicksand. I'm trying to get myself out. I have to get myself out. Probably hiking with a couple of people and everybody lost track of where you was at, because you were behind them. That's what it's like. You're hiking with people and you lose track of your people and your people lose track of you, but you're still going on the same trail or something like that. They're just way ahead of you, and somehow you probably like veered off to a wrong part of the trail. Maybe you got distracted or something, whatever it is, but you're on the wrong part of the trail, but you can get back to it. You can get back to it, but you get caught in quicksand. So now that you're caught in quicksand, you're trying to get out. You're screaming for help, you're begging to please somebody, please, something. Nobody hears you. Nobody sees you. And then what's crazy is, it's not just that. Maybe some people you did know or something like that hears, but they're not even bothered. They're not even bothering to come and help you. Like they're not bothering to come to help you at all. They're not even calling out to you. And what's even worse than that is if somebody passes by the trail and you don't notice them, right? But they're probably like higher up or something like that, but they see you and they keep it moving while you're literally sinking in the quicksand, bro, trying to get yourself out. They keep moving. What do you do? There's nothing else you can do, man. You have to try to get yourself out. You have to try to get yourself out, and God willing, somebody maybe comes and helps to make things a little easier. Because that's all what we kind of need in this world. Just make it just a little bit easier. I'm not saying pay for my way. I'm not saying just like let me just hang out and do nothing, and I'll have an easy life for the rest of my. No, man, bro, I'm working for it. I'm busting my butt. I'm working my ass off for whatever it is I'm trying to do. Because like I kind of have ideas about what I want to do, but it's too many things that I want to do that I know I can do. The hard part is focusing on one thing to just try to get that done. Like I'm the type of person, like I need a partner, like in some ways, in some form, some fashion, to bounce things off of, to get an understanding of certain things, to how to improve and go forward with certain things, and I just need just a little bit of it, just that much. And that's the thing, because with the strangers, they're doing what they can. They're doing what they can, and it has helped, right? But it's not exactly what I specifically need, or should I say ask for me to actually move forward. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but I'm trying. And I'm gonna keep trying. Even though a lot of times, bruh, you want to clock out. If you know what I'm saying. You want to clock out of this whole thing, but nah, you gotta try every day. So, hopefully something will give. Hopefully something will give. Because if I just had DoorDash years ago back when I was in Miami, if I had that, I'd have been straight. I would have been straight. If you're like, oh, you don't make that much for DoorDash, you can, dog. If you just be consistent with what you're doing, you don't bitch and moan about other stuff. You just work like you normally work, like your regular job, whatever, like that, and it'll work. It'll work because it has helped me many times. It's just hard to stay consistent with it when your car does not work. If I had a newer car, everything would be great. To me, everything would be good. I'll be perfectly fine. But no, I got an old car, which I ain't gotta complain about. I'm not complaining about it. I have one. All right. It's just not working right now. But I'm trying. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. And right now I'm hungry. I gotta do the rest of my laundry. And I don't know. I'm gonna I'm gonna work shit out. But again, I'm gonna take a page from Tony Baker's book, and I'm gonna shut the hell up. All right.